From the very first moment you notice it, you can't unsee it. That grip, that sudden pull, that sharp possessive grab that looks less like affection and more like control disguised as love. People call it the claw, and once your eyes lock onto it, every public appearance becomes uncomfortable to watch. Because this isn't just hand-holding, this is something else entirely. This is dominance performed in front of cameras, crowds, royalty, world leaders, grieving families, even strangers who simply wanted a handshake. Look closely at how Harry stands when she's near him. There's a constant tension in his posture, like a man bracing for impact. The second his attention drifts, even for a moment, the claw appears. Fingers wrapping around his hand, his arm, his shoulder, his back, pulling him into position like a chess piece being moved without consent. He looks startled every time, as if his body reacts before his mind catches up. One moment, he's smiling, relaxed, engaged with the world. The next moment, his expression collapses. The smile fades, his eyes go flat, and he moves. Always moves. You see it when he tries to talk to someone new. A stranger, a supporter, a dignitary, it doesn't matter. The instant Harry leans forward, the claw snaps him back. Attention redirected. Focus corrected. The message is silent but loud. Not them, me. Not now. Not ever. It's impossible not to notice how people around them hesitate. Handshakes become awkward. Conversations die mid-sentence. No one knows whether to proceed or step back because that hand never lets go. There's a moment when Harry tries to pull away. You can almost feel the desperation in it. He loosens his grip, shifts his weight, attempts freedom for just a second, but the claw returns stronger. This time it's both hands, a double lock, fingers digging in as if escape isn't an option. His face changes instantly. He looks exhausted, not tired, drained, like a man whose energy is being siphoned off in real time. His body slumps, his eyes flicker, and you can't help thinking, does anyone see this, or does everyone see it and choose to look away? The worst part is how public it all is. Funerals, ceremonies, medal presentations, moments meant to honor others, moments of grief, moments of respect, and still the claw makes its appearance. During the Queen's death, while the world mourned, while emotions were raw and fragile, that same grip was there, rubbing, pulling, directing. Harry moved faster than ever, as if a switch had been flipped inside him, shepherded, guided, reduced. It didn't look comforting, it looked rehearsed, performative, like affection put on display for maximum effect. And when the spotlight drifts away from her, that's when it gets worse. You can almost predict it. The cameras shift, the applause is for someone else, the focus moves down the line, and suddenly, there it is again. The claw grabs, the path clears, Harry steps aside, people get displaced. He ends up awkwardly behind her, blinking like he's trying to catch up with a scene he didn't agree to be in. You can practically hear the thought in his head, how did this happen? There's a moment that feels like the breaking point. Medals being handed to children. A serious, meaningful event. Harry is focused, present, doing his duty. And then she rushes in, not for the children, not for the moment, but for him. The claw interrupts everything. Work stops. Flow breaks. The urgency isn't about respect, it's about control. Dragging him away for reasons no one understands. Let him finish, you want to scream. Just let him exist without pulling him like a prop. The engagement interview is painful to watch in hindsight. That hand. Constant pressure. Non-stop contact. His hand trapped for the entire conversation. You start wondering if blood is even circulating. He shifts, fidgets, tries to answer questions while being physically anchored. His responses sound confused, uncertain, delayed. How could they not be? When someone is gripping your body, reminding you every second that you are not alone, not free, not leading anything. And it doesn't stop with people. The claw reaches for trophies, for microphones, for objects that don't belong to her. There's that moment with the award, fingers latching on like ownership is assumed. The player doesn't let go. The grip tightens. For a second, it looks like the trophy might actually slip out of his hand. The universe intervenes. Not today. Even the mic isn't safe. She reaches, grabs, demands it, until someone stronger holds their ground and she retreats, defeated but not embarrassed. Interviews are no sanctuary either. Harry tries to speak, to answer, to be heard. Hands on his lap, on his body, anchoring him, confusing him. His eyes dart. He loses his train of thought. You can see the fog settle in. He looks lost, not because he doesn't know what to say, but because he can't think clearly under constant touch. It's sensory overload disguised as intimacy. Then comes the applause moment, painfully awkward. The crowd is clapping not for them, but for the military. Harry realizes it too late. He wants to join in, to show respect, but his hand is trapped, clawed, held in place. He freezes while she stands there, convinced the applause is for her. Delusion meets creates restraint, and Harry is stuck in the middle, unable to move, unable to correct it. Watch closely when he tries to greet women. Innocent interactions, smiles, politeness. That's when the claw becomes aggressive. Both hands, pulling him back like a warning. Veins bulging, tension visible. It looks less like affection and more like possession, like fear. Fear that someone might take something that no one is even trying to take. At some point, it becomes clear. The day Harry married her wasn't just a wedding. It was a transaction. Free will exchanged for constant supervision. You see it when he walks freely for a moment, relaxed, unaware. Then the claw hits, and reality snaps back into place. He remembers. He's not alone. He doesn't lead. He follows. The double claw appears again and again, tight enough to tilt his body toward her. He walks faster. She pulls him back. He slows down. She drags him forward. Pace control, direction control, body control. And when the claw fails, when it doesn't connect properly, it's almost embarrassing. She reaches, misses, reaches again. He doesn't respond. The moment hangs in the air, awkward and exposed. She guides him like a child, tells him where to go, when to smile, when to stop, when to engage, as if he hasn't been a royal his entire life, as if he doesn't know protocol, as if he's incapable without instruction. And the most disturbing part, he allows it. Even Tyler Perry isn't spared, standing freely, ready for a photo. Then the claw enters, grips him, moves him, repositions him exactly where she wants. He complies. What choice does he have? You can almost imagine this being the last time he willingly stands next to her. Harry reacts instantly to the claw every time. A tap from behind and he jumps aside, clearing the spotlight. The camera focuses where she wants it. Mission accomplished. The exhaustion on his face is undeniable. Head leaning away, body resisting, claw still locked, one hand on his shoulder, one on his hand. Too much. Always too much. These moments pile up until they form a picture that's impossible to ignore. This isn't romance. This isn't love language. This is control performed in public. Ownership masquerading as affection. And the hardest part? Watching a man slowly disappear in front of the world, one claw at a time. Which moment made you the most uncomfortable? It made you the most uncomfortable. It made you the...